Welcome back to Twins World. This is Dr. Sindhu Thomas, and today we are going to discuss regarding toddlers' discipline. Disciplining a child is one of the tedious and challenging tasks for any parent. During the baby period, there is nothing that you need to discipline them, but once they start to show the character of their personality, disciplining plays an important role. Our toddlers are like piglets and they always want to be in the style, and we clean them and keep them up. Again, we can see that they are back to the style and want to be dirty. So this is the character of the toddlers, and it is little challenging to discipline them. And the term discipline makes us to think how our parents always discipline us. So mainly we think about corporal punishments or spanking, yelling at them or timeout. These are the main disciplining methods even our parents did, and still this is what people are doing. Disciplining is important because in order to take the diamond out of the coal, it needs to undergo a lot of process. Same way, to make our children a better human being, they need correction. But it's not necessary all the time a negative way of correction is needed. We can little change or we can think little different from our parents, and we can evaluate how we can discipline our children. I would say a honest as well as a calm and a better approach help them to discipline a child. Personally speaking, this is one of the tough tasks for me and my Jones, whereas I try to stay calm and assertive, where my Jones speaks a little higher voice and kids really respect him. So it's a little challenging, but still a balance of these two can really help you to discipline a child. Another important thing we need to understand that both parents need to agree on a same response, otherwise kids can't utilize the variation in your opinion, because when they know that the father says no, they may go to the mother and they think the mother can change the no to an S, so they try to manipulate, and our children can lie too, because these are the common phenomena or the things we can see in a toddler or from a toddler throughout their age group. Discipline should be firm, but it should be fair. There are different ways we can try to discipline a child. First, what we can do is we can give them a controlled environment. That means when you are telling a child to do something, you are giving a little freedom for them to explore it. But if they're going beyond the limit, we can stop them. So if you're giving them food, so we can expect the child to eat the food by spilling everywhere. That's a normal process. But they started playing with the food, we can tell them, if you play with the food, I'll remove the food from your table, or you're not allowed to sit with us. So that can be taken as a firm statement by the toddler and they feel bad. Or if they're throwing things everywhere, we can say, if you are going to throw the things like this, I'm going to take the things from your hand. So this kind of conditioning statements help you to control the child for a limit than spanking or yelling or keeping yourself hyper as you are a mother or father of a toddler. The second thing what we need to understand, that when you are going to take away the toy or the food from the table, the child is going to throw tantrums at you, or the child is going to start crying, and we need to appreciate, or we need to tell that I know you are crying because I removed the toy. So this way you are acknowledging the feeling of the child. You can expect the same thing. Don't stop the child not to cry or anything, let him ventilate. But tell him that, or tell her that I know that you are going to do this, or I know you are going to cry, or I know you are going to throw tantrums, but I'm not going to give you back. So this is the second way, without being hyper, you can control your child. The third point what we can consider is be consistent whatever you are giving. So all the psychologists speak about the 3 strikes, that is 3 chances you are giving to the child. Do not throw the ball or do not throw this toy. You can speak once. Second, if you throw next time, I will give you a punishment. This way you can warn them. Third time, tell them I'm going to punish you either by taking out what they want, or the playtime can be cut out, or the screen time, that is the time where with the mobiles or with any other equipments, can be removed. So this 3 strike or 3 times of warning is also helpful, and you should give that. That means you should consistent in what you speak, because if you're not consistent, children will utilize you. They will not even value your word if you are not going through or you are not do what you told them to do. And once you punish your child, obviously the child may end up in crying. Accept the cry. So allow the child to cry, because he need to ventilate it out. Even if in this age, if I want something, if I'm not getting, I'll be upset. So I may not cry in front of public, that is the matured way of response, but a baby can cry or a toddler can cry. Let him ventilate and give him time to cry out. Okay? And the last step of the way of disciplining that particular thing is connect back. For a particular time, let him cry, make him understand the pain of the mistake what he has done, and then take him, hug him, connect back and tell him, since you are done this thing, I did like this, so understand this is the way you are going to be treated if you are further repeating the same mistake. Parenting of a toddler is not an easy task, as I already said. We need to learn to be cool, calm and stay grounded, because it's difficult. It's easy to preach, but when things come, our voices rise up and we started yelling at them very badly. So actually, by disciplining the child, indirectly or directly, we are disciplining us to be grounded, to be a mother or a father. And once they are become a toddler, understand they want to be independent. They are no more a baby in your hand. Understand he or she is a separate individual, and give them choices. If he want to wear a red shirt, give them a chance to wear. It's not that I want them to wear a white shirt, he should wear a white shirt. No. So give the chance to be little more independent, so that it's easy for the child to adapt when he become an adolescent and an adult. Give your love. You can really cuddle and kiss the child and express your love. Actually, when Enoch and Keith went to the school for the first time, we hugged people. They also went and hugged all the boys and girls, and they were very scared. So this is the culture of our family, and they tend to show to others. So it's always good that your child is able to express the love, so that they are actually spreading the smile on other children and the other people around them. So this way you can actually bring a lot of positivity into your child. Make things more funful, so that they are also interested to learn. And spend quality time, as I already discussed before also. It is not that you are not working, or it's not that you are giving a lot of time. No. Whatever time you are giving to the children, let it be a quality time, that they are also waiting for that time with them. So this way you can able to relate to them. And this is the age you are bringing the first steps of learning to children. So let them listen to some songs, repeat the songs, and they will catch very fast. So we need to understand the circle around them, to be very careful. If someone is giving any bad word, they just mug it up and they just speak. And you need to be very careful when you talk to this kind of age group children. And if I tell to my Enoch and Keith, I'll beat you, they'll give me the same answer, I will beat you. So there is no need to beat them. Actually, there is no need to scold them. He or she is repeating what I speak. So you expect that it is not they are angry to you or they are not treating you badly. They are learning the word and giving you back. So talking to an adolescent is throwing a ball on the wall. It bounces back. So understand these are the basics. We need to be careful while we need to deal with children. And disciplining, yes, it's a tough task, but by the end of the day, if your child is going to respond well, they're going to, or others are going to appreciate your parenting. Hope this session will really give an input than beating or yelling and being hyper to take care of the children. Let us be also calm and learn how we can be little different from our parents, or how we can be different from the people around us. Thank you.